Police chasing vehicle in Pasadena. This is only 5 minutes. Is it this one?
You could see the illuminated lights of homes.
This is a 37-mile-per-hour chase.
That they are driving through.
This isn't even a chase.
This is a very dangerous
This is just
situation.
2 people going in the same direction in a commute home from work.
These officers want to bring this to a very safe conclusion at this time, and they're tracking this individual.
Oh, it's in live? Oh, I forgot there's a different section for this now.
Just going about their business to now be thrust in the middle of this pursuit.
Yeah, there's no question. So this is on surface streets, and you can see with our Extreme Nav system, look to the upper side of your screen here on Altadena Drive.
A lot of tree coverage here.
Suspect, and we still don't know the want. Is that correct, Alex and Christine? Do you guys have any
Thanks,
information?
Comatose.
Any intel? Okay. Bottom line, this
is the wrong one again? How many police chases happened today? Oh my god, wait, there was 2. Holy fuck, look at the amount of police cars in this one. What is that wanted level?
That will block that vehicle from moving on if they...
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, and you look at those lights that are on the window there, you wonder if they might use a less than lethal force to shoot out the window, which we've seen in the past too, depending on the urgency of this. It'd be interesting to know more information about what led to this.
Okay, I feel like the second he tries to take off, they're just gonna shoot. I can't watch that on Twitch. I thought you said it was a police chase, not like a firing squad on this Camry. Is there some septic in Mando? They don't. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. They don't.
That's a pretty sizable law enforcement presence.
Certainly.
Which leads you to believe this may be a more serious charge that we're talking about here. You also got to be concerned about, and maybe they're going to stop the traffic. It looks like they have.
They did.
It was scary to me that there was all that cross traffic and the prospect of some sort of shooting and people being stuck in that. And now it looks like they have stopped people in both directions as they focus on this suspect.
Yeah, as I mentioned that, and you saw 2 units just a few moments ago there move into the direction ahead of...
How the fuck does he get out of this?
Facing to prevent, hopefully, any other vehicles from coming in the opposite direction or preventing this car, this suspect, from going any farther.
LA's turned into GTA. Bro, these police chases are so common now.
Right in that area.
It is actually nuts. I wonder if it was always like that.
The main issue for law enforcement is that they go home safely. If you look at the driver, though, it seems to me that the driver is making some motions in that vehicle. Seems to be a little bit of movement there. Looks like some hands.
Wrong one. The high-speed pursuit on 101 freeway is the one that got away. How many have happened today? What the fuck do you mean? This guy does, like, somehow engage in a chase. Oh, maybe not.
About the driver.
This vehicle.
Let's see how the wheels work.
Well, since that cell phone, the deputy, it looks like a male there driving. There he goes again.
Okay.
It looks like a male there driving, and he's picking up speed now. This is the quickest we've seen him since that standoff first.
That was the slowest acceleration of all time. What is that, 0 to 60 in 5 minutes?
Communicate with them. And
he's like, oh, well, I'm just gonna, I'll give it a try.
It looks like a male there driving, and he's picking up speed now. This is the quickest we've seen him since that standoff first started. And this is close to the 60. There's a deputy vehicle there holding off traffic.
You wonder if
what in tarnation?
Easy to set it up in this scenario.
This is a pursuit again, everybody. You're watching it live here on Fox 11.
This is. They had the whole department here. Wait, what? They have to be doing this for like farming ad revenue off YouTube. How? There's like 80 police officers here. They even come up to the window.
But they're done with this. The LA County Sheriff's Department is going in here and going to try to bring this to an end. They just threw, it looks
how does he get out of this?
Sort of device. It looks like a spike strip.
They're staring at him.
The back vehicles, and there they go.
There they go.
Oh, spike strip. You're right. Wow. I'm not sure. I've seen that before where they do the spike strip right there with the car stalled.
Pursuit is on again. Let's see.
And then he stops again.
Wheels are disabled.
Okay.
Cat and and mouse continues. Mental stability, yes.
There's so many officers.
They're
They
trying
just
to evade
he
police
slowly just gets away.
and they won't give up. Still the
It's like the
flashlight,
turtle in the hair, I guess.
Cell phone, something. And,
Are they trying
and
to
looking
flash
back,
the helicopters there?
yeah, and
There's
looking
some
back
big
at
boy.
the deputies there, trying to communicate with them, and there they go. There he goes again.
Okay.
It looks like a male there.
Bye-bye.
He's picking up speed now. This is the quickest.
He's
we've
still
seen
at the
him
speed limit.
since that standoff first started.
This isn't high speed
And
yet.
This is close to the 60. There's the deputy vehicle there, holding off traffic.
You wonder if they'll have another spike strip maybe set up. I mean, it would be easy to
Yeah.
set it up in this
But now
scenario.
this is a pursuit again, everybody. You're watching it live here on Fox 11. Unclear of the wire.
Bang!
Look at those
Threading the
guys.
needle.
See?
Right through there. And it's on. You can see a night sun there, so that obviously is
Jesus
LA County
Christ.
helicopter there. Look
This
at
is one of the goofier ones. They had this guy
vehicle.
like
See how the wheels
kaput.
Slow. It looks down, right? That back left tire. Yeah, that definitely looks flat.
Yeah, no, they
Even the front
definitely
tire
popped
looks
his
a little low
tires.
from our vantage point
So
there.
perhaps job well done with that spike strip there, but it was scary to see that driver making his or her way through those deputies, those other police vehicles, and to see other traffic.
Okay, there's no
going
way he gets
against
away
them.
again.
Stopping randomly in an intersection here.
Well, and it's,
Well, it looks like he does somehow
And a
get
child
out.
in the back. We've seen situations where trunks have opened.
He's
and
literally like
you
filming a
saw
TikTok
child
right now.
Yeah.
Be in the back of a vehicle in that capacity. Bottom line, another standoff here. We'll see if this individual, lots of movement, really
Thanks to Reset
uneasy
Inbirds,
there.
Granny,
And we'll see
and
if
Frozen,
deputies here
and
try to
Timmy, and
approach
Golf,
the vehicle,
and
'cause They were
Taco.
trying to. You saw you saw what they were doing there, and they had
Yeah.
on again. Here we go.
okay.
Where does he just decide to slow down sometimes and then
Yeah.
wait?
And let's see how much control this driver has.
Yeah, no question that that those tires have limited the capacity of this vehicle. On and off stop.
Oh, the driver's
Uh-oh.
out. Is he gonna
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
gonna be where
And,
this one
we
ends.
we never know. Like
Screaming.
again, suicide. You know that we've seen awful
Well, I
situations
guess not.
like this. Set.
Got out of the vehicle, clearly agitate enforcement with stuff in your hands as they all have
No,
guns drawn.
and this man is very lucky at this point. You could see the other deputies there. And
I think
they're
the
trying to
officers were just
and
bored. They just wanted
set up
something to
that
do.
Perimeter. There's the 60.
Like
freeway
yeah, you
there.
can just keep going.
That's Wilcox Avenue there.
This is better than what we were doing at the
That,
office
that
anyway.
this driver's underneath the overpass now. You can see the night sun that illuminates the block to just a view,
bad day?
Is that they're where they
obviously. In terms
basically to
How does
shoot.
this go on
what
for
I was-
28
those
minutes?
two, the parking
Here is
Here's what everybody else around
point.
make it so.
Full
Okay, that's definitely
stuck
the
in
end.
there.
still into clear and leave.
Human nature.
And so let's see what
Okay,
happens.
that was a weird one. So which one were you talking about? If that wasn't the one where the guy gets away. Thanks to the resub Presidio, Zach, Smitty, and the Prime tweeter and the resub Easter. It was Fox 5. Oh, is it Fox? Is it not Fox 5 LA? Oh, Fox 5 Atlanta. You sure? Where? Thanks to the bits, Amy. I just checked their live. There's the only thing from today is these two. Neither one of these is a police chase. High speed pursuit 101 freeway. It was Fox 11. It was was this the first one we went to? I think it was.
Well, we're going to be in the Hollywood area right there. That black vehicle that you're seeing is the one that is being pursued. But I have to be very clear about this. Because of all this high rate of speeds, this crazy driving, and it has been crazy driving this afternoon. They backed off. All the black and whites have backed off, but believe me, they are in the area and they are nearby. The helicopter above is the
good
LAPD
move.
helicopter, making the calls, keeping an eye on where this vehicle
Now he's gonna
is.
ramp it off
We
of a
understand
parked
two
tow
people in the
truck.
vehicle, and they really believe
Never
that
to be
they're
seen
armed.
again.
The way these persons are driving, they definitely have something that they do
There's a
not
tier
want
one
to be
Riley.
stopped for. A man with a gun call is the original call, as I understand it. We're just getting that from our assignment desk, Melissa, giving that information. And you see what we're
Man,
talking
he is really
about right
fucking
there.
pumping
Those
dick
were
down
stop
this
signs.
street.
It's
My
a
God.
very residential area, high speeds, and that's not the only thing that we've seen. He's actually almost hit or just basically swapped paint with a black and white with an LAPD officer when the officer was in the area stopped.
Resub,
This
Ivy,
car driving,
Fighty,
keeping
and
these
Kuda.
extremely high speeds. I'm going to get that map up here in just a moment. Definitely in the Hollywood area, and right now, as I understand it, we are on Kingsley, and we've made our way into the Koreatown area, and this one is one of the ones where I've got to be really careful on what we're doing because the way these people are driving this afternoon and the reason for the want, I've got to be very, very careful because if this
Man, he is really
you can
pushing
see
it here.
how
He's
desperate
zooming.
this person is to get away from law enforcement.
What's happening to the sportscaster here? What was that? Indigestion?
Well, it's been in the Hollywood area the whole
was
time.
that
It was on the
noise?
freeway there for a few moments. We were up doing another story that was going on in the valley. Our assignment desk gave us the heads up that this was going on. We started listening to it, made our way over here. But, let's just keep an eye on what's going on at the moment. This vehicle is still making his way through the Koreatown area. We're on New Hampshire,
Thanks, Resub,
and you can see
Gino,
these high
Rooney, and the
speeds. These are
Prime
very,
Kaza,
very
and
tight
Yusuf
streets.
Danzu.
Anybody that's ever driven down in this area, especially around this time of the day, knows that
Anyone
it's
that's ever
always
driven
very
in LA
tight
knows
and
how
very
miserable it is.
compact.
Shit
the
sucks.
drivers in this area also,
Doesn't matter
they're
where you are.
basically minding their own business, and then you've got this lunatic driving around out here. Maybe that wasn't the right word, but look at how this person is driving this afternoon. And now we're back at least onto a major. I believe we're back on Vermont. Vermont was one of the streets that he was on originally. Maybe he knows this area. Maybe he doesn't.
There's a tier
But right
one
now,
Squee
very
and the
high
Prime
speeds,
Adam and
many
Resub
close calls,
Infinity.
and that car really starting to work this area.
You've never been to
So
LA? Yes, I have. I
LAPD,
fucking hated
they've
it.
been
Absolutely
trying to
hated
figure
it.
out how they're going to do this safely. They want to bring this thing to an end. Clearly, they have officers in the area. We've seen this car making back onto the 101. We've seen officers in this area. We've seen this car drive by other police officers, and we've heard them on the radio saying, turn off the lights and sirens. They're just trying to calm this person down a little bit, keep an eye on where he's going. Where he's going, well, back onto the
They don't
freeway
have
right
the
now,
speed gauge
southbound
up on
the
this one,
101.
unfortunately,
Speeds
so
are
I don't
picking
know
up,
what
and I'm gonna
numbers
start
he's
playing
pushing
with
here.
some of the tech in the
But he looks
helicopter
like
so
he's
we can keep
really
everybody
going
up
for
to
it.
date. I'm going to show the speed and also the locations.
Oh, there we go. There it is. There's that production value. Okay. We got the street names. We can now monitor the speed. Beautiful. Ever since these police chases really took off on YouTube, they've invested a lot of resources into making them a really exciting spectator sport.
Jeez.
Jesus, right. What a squeeze.
That's right. And this is the thing, speeding on the freeway, we're well into the 100 mile an hour, into the triple digits. That car, look at it, just swerving back and forth out there, 80, 90 miles an hour on the 101, just passing, I believe that
Toby
was
and the
Vermont.
recent Cranky and Body and
this
Tomahawk.
car just moving along, high speeds. LAPD, they are in pursuit, and again, they're just keeping an eye on it. The window's down for the first time. We can kind of get a little bit of a glimpse of the driver. You can see that.
Why did he roll down the
looking
window?
out the window, driving. You know what? This is one of those ones where I just can't even keep up. This guy is driving so erratic. I'm just worried so much about any of these other folks that are on the road today. Many, many close calls. We understand that he actually did hit a black and white, a law enforcement vehicle earlier on. Man with a gun call. That's also going to be part of this when this comes to
How the
an
fuck
end,
does he escape?
Because apparently they haven't They don't have no reason to believe that that weapon is not in that vehicle right now. They understand that there's 2 people in the car, maybe more. But that's one of the reasons why they were asking for additional units earlier on, meaning more officers to engage in this pursuit or be in the area when this comes to an end, because there's going to be more than one person in that car. At least I can say that the speeds have slowed down, and I can't believe looking up, we're going 90 miles an hour on the 101 freeway.
I have to imagine the reason he rolled down the window is to throw something out of it.
A little bit of a wider shot.
You're probably
we're
right.
Making our way into the valley, so we're going up through the Cahuenga Pass right now. That vehicle's still moving very, very quick, and LAPD, they are in tracking right now, meaning there is no black and whites behind them,
Thanks to the Prime,
no lights
Gideon.
and sirens, the public not really being warned about what's going on, and he's still driving very erratic.
Now we need a good Samaritan to engage in the chase with him and get him with that pit maneuver.
A lot of these folks, and like you said earlier,
a crazy plot twist.
Nobody knows what's really going on. It's just somebody driving really, really fast. But again, this person is concerned about getting away and not really paying attention to what's in front of them. I'm just very worried about the public. I don't want to see this end poorly.
Oh, what is this? No closure? Well, how the fuck does he get away? Does this one have the whole thing?
In the area here, and as we've been talking, you know, a lot of the people.
Possible that vehicle is still under the.
Oh, he actually did the classic movie stunt of going back to the overpass and trying to escape.
Surprisingly, Ventura doesn't look as packed as it often is around lunchtime with.
They're trying to get this driver to calm. He will just sort of calm down and head perhaps to his home or another place to get out of the vehicle.
Sorry for the spoiler.
Out of the vehicle, it's much safer. If he can get out of the vehicle, then they can at least take him into custody. Okay, now we're getting off at Lancashire Boulevard. This is in Universal City. This is on the other side. This is on the north side of the pass. But now he is heading, that looks like southbound on Lancashire. Yeah, there's a gas station right there. This is now in Studio City, Amy.
Should be Ventura Boulevard, and again,
that guy's using a turn signal. It's definitely not him.
Has Nevada plates. We don't know.
Oh, did he turn around? Oh my God, there's so many options.
There's going to be a lot of congestion in the area here. And as we've been talking, you know, a lot of the people.
This guy's driving like shit. It could be this guy.
They're off work, and this is certainly.
Wait, no, it is actually probably that guy.
Really busy. Surprisingly.
No, probably not this one. The other one.
As packed as it often is around lunchtime with the.
What happened? How did wait? What just happened in there? Like 4 black cars all came out of there, and they all looked like the same make and model of the car. Wait, what the fuck was that? Was this rehearsed? Did he call in reinforcements like, boys, I need five black Camrys parked under this overpass, stat. I need to blend in like Assassin's Creed. Mirage alt. Charu. Okay, so that's definitely him. And then here, what are the odds? Look at this. So this is not him, but it's like the exact same car. Okay, interesting.
The north side of the pass, but now he is heading, that looks like southbound on Lancashire. Yeah, there's a gas station right there.
Another one?
This is now in Studio City, Amy.
Oh, man.
Boulevard, and again, you were mentioning, Mark, that
he just got a crazy lucky break in there.
Nevada place. We don't know if this person is familiar with the area, but there's going to be a lot of congestion in the area here. And as we've been talking, you know, a lot of the people out right now.
I really think it's this guy, though.
Work, and,
the guy grinding the line there, debating on whether or not to make some crazy moves. I really think that was I think that was your boy.
As packed as it often is around lunchtime with a lot of folks going out to lunch, and perhaps that's because so many of the people that work in the area are off for the holidays, but certainly a tricky situation. Sky 9 trying to keep a close eye on this car, but it looks like we're
bottom right. He did a U-turn.
You know what, Amy? We're not the only ones looking for this. I can hear the air commander asking for anyone who had eyes on this vehicle to give them a description. They are looking for a black Honda Civic, and they did have the license plate, or I should say it's a black Honda. I know that for sure. I heard them say Civic, but it looks like the air unit is also searching for this vehicle. Now you can see LAPD units coming up off the
Damn, holy shit. Wait, he actually did just escape.
Vehicle is still under the overpass, but Sky 2 did.
It's not under the overpass, I'll tell you right now.
Or under the overpass. Vehicles come out the other side of.
Oh yeah, he's definitely fucked. They got the plates, I'm sure, but this was what a stunt here to escape. Let me see.
They can at least take him into custody. Okay,
is there anything like identifiable here?
Boulevard. This is in Universal City. This is on the other side. This is on the north.
I can't tell. It looks like he has like blacked out rims, but so does this car, it seems.
side of the pass, but now he is heading, that looks like southbound on
There's silver.
Lancashire.
Was
Yeah,
there
there's a
silver
gas station
trim?
right
I didn't
there.
see that.
This is now in Studio City, Amy.
Should be Ventura Boulevard, and again,
It's definitely not him
mark
using
that
that turn
these-
signal.
this
0%
car has,
chance.
Nevada plates. We don't
It could be this guy. Well, no, actually, I don't think so. That doesn't seem to be a Honda.
know if this person is familiar with the area, but there's going to be a lot of congestion in the area.
I just really think it's this guy because he comes out all like cattywampus. Like he comes out dazed.
Here, and as we've been talking, a lot of the people out right now.
Is this not the same car? No trim. Yeah, I guess not.
Now they're out of school, they're off work, and this.
Someone in chat had an interesting idea that might be true. He could have gone under here and then cranked a U-turn and then just came out this way driving totally natural. Which I think is possible.
Certainly, this.
He is heading
Let me see him go in one more
They
time.
want him out. Hope this driver to closer, but this.
Yeah, it's definitely got the silver trim.
Closer, but LAPD
So it wasn't that guy, I was wrong.
is doing that tactic where they're trying to get this driver to calm down a little bit by putting the lights and sirens a lot further behind him, or maybe turning those lights and sirens off at all, hoping that maybe
He did just use a turn signal, actually.
Perhaps to his home or another place to get out.
Maybe
of the
it was
vehicle.
turn
They
signal
want him
guy.
out of the vehicle. It's much safer at Lancashire Boulevard. This is on the other side. This is on the north side of the pass, but now he's
Okay,
right
let's
there.
see.
This is now in Studio City, Amy.
Should be Ventura Boulevard, and again, you.
I can't see. Did that have the trim on it? I can't tell. It's too deep.
There. This is now in Studio City, Amy.
No, maybe it is. I think I can kind of see it. I can't tell. It's too high.
Now in Studio City, Amy.
Should be Ventura Boulevard, and again.
No, it doesn't look like it has a
mentioning
silver
mark that
trim.
This car has Nevada plates. We don't know if this person is familiar with the area, but there's going to be a lot of congestion in the area here.
He also had lighter
And
rims?
as
Oh,
we've been
did he? I didn't
talking,
look for
A
that.
lot of the people out right now.
Not
They're out
this
of school,
guy.
They're off work, and this is certainly
Wow.
surprisingly Ventura doesn't.
Oh, wait! It's this guy. Wait, this is absolutely it. Wait, this is him. It was the third guy that came out. Yeah, it's definitely the third guy. This is the same car. Yeah, silver trim, and it even has the lighter stuff you mentioned. No blue on the plate? Did it have blue on the plate going into it? Fuck. Oh my god, what the fuck? Jesus. How many cars... How many of these Hondas were under that under the overpass? Jesus.
And
Yeah,
this
you're
is
right.
often
That's not the
thought
same
it
guy.
is.
It doesn't have the blue on the plate. How the fuck is that possible? Yeah, man went under there and hit the shadow clone jutsu. Wow.
As packed as it often is around lunchtime, with a lot of folks going out to lunch, and perhaps that's because so many of the
I
people
do
that work
think
in
what
the
probably
area-
did happen is he went under here, did that U-turn, and then came out like driving natural. And that would also explain why this car comes out like all fucked up. Because he maybe like swerved to get out of the other guy's way, so now he's all like discombobulated. So like right here, he's probably in here with that U-turn now going this way, and he just poops out that way.
area here, and as we've been talking, a lot of the people out right now, they're out of school, they're off work, and this is certainly an area that can be really busy. Surprisingly, Ventura doesn't watching the
Did see a bunch of dark colored vehicles come out the other side of.
That is crazy
That's
luck
always
from
tough
that
to
guy.
See that the driver is able to get away. They are searching there for any black sedans there, but
Thanks,
as you
Risa
mentioned, Mark,
Fresco
it is
and Agonomics
a
in the
Honda
tier 1.
that they were reporting. Again, this began just a
Rada,
little afternoon,
Risa
about
Boot,
12:04.
Musty,
Reports of a hostile
Deco,
man
and
with
tier
a
1
gun.
Violet, and
As we
Prime
were telling
Frosty.
you, this is a black
Risa
sedan
Rusty.
with Nevada plates. We don't know if that person is from the area or not, but we did see this driver just going really, really fast on surface streets and extremely fast on the highway. And, of course, on the highway, they are not able to do spike strips. They're not able to do pit maneuvers. But it is a more dangerous situation on these surface streets because you have pedestrians out there. You've got people completely unaware of this car coming up on them so quickly. So really just not a good situation either way on the highway or on the surface streets.
They ditched the car under. They ditched the car under
and
the
officers
stream.
have to keep in mind that this
Under the
person
stream.
does have a gun reportedly in that car. There are dark tinted windows. You don't know exactly how many people are in the car. We were reporting, Mark, I believe you said 2 cars, and we're showing video on the right side of the screen, which is shot earlier.
Okay, Amy, I wanted to jump in here for just a second. I'm looking at the radar and I'm seeing basically the noses of all of the helicopters, both law enforcement and media, pointing southbound on the 101, including us. I just heard the air commander. We may have found this vehicle on the southbound 101.
No way.
As you can see, Sky 9 is right on the tail of that LAPD airship. We believe that airship may have found it, so I think we're trying to get Sky 9 into position to try and find this vehicle on the southbound 101 right now.
Yeah, this driver just going so fast. And Mark, even though it's an out-of-state plate, it makes you wonder.
Well, I don't
if
want to
this
see
person
the
is a
old
little
footage
more
here. I want to
familiar
see where
with
he's
this
at now.
area and knew exactly what they were doing and trying to
Take me to the
hide from,
hot
law
pursuit
enforcement.
here.
There were not cruisers
Not the best of
close
moments.
behind the car because they were actually trying to get this driver to slow down a bit because he was so reckless. Oftentimes they will back off of the ground pursuit and just keep a bird's eye view. And we do know that that's what they were doing. Law enforcement up above, keeping a close eye. But sometimes when they go into those overpasses, it can be tricky to keep a close eye on them. And it appears on the left side of your screen there, they are still looking for the car in the area. What we're showing you on the right side of your screen is this driver going
what's up with that?
and then made its way over to the Hollywood.
The good news is that a LAPD pursuing unit at one point was close enough to this vehicle to get the exact numbers on that plate. So they will have that. They will be able to put a be on the lookout report for this vehicle with
so
the
they didn't get
exact
it.
license
They didn't
plate
find
number.
him.
So that's good. The bad news is now I am hearing the air unit asking for any ground units to come up on the radio and talk to them about where they last saw this vehicle. So now I think that report that maybe they had spotted this guy on the southbound 101 turns out to be another, just the wrong vehicle. It was another black Honda. They checked the license plate and it wasn't the right one. So we are back to square one.
Police searching for
We have
pursuit
multiple
suspect on the
airships,
same channel says the driver ditched the
in
car
this
and
area
got into
here,
a white Jeep.
by Universal Studios.
A lot has changed over the last.
It was a video? Oh my god, another chase. Jesus. This one.
Sky 9 over Studio City. This is where a pursuit driver ditched his car for a new one. Police were in pursuit of that black car.
Wow.
But now we're being told that when that car went over that overpass, this is at Lancashire Boulevard and Universal City, they were able to get out of their black car and get into a white Jeep. Right now, we don't know if that driver had someone working with them and picked them up, or if this was a carjacking. We are still waiting on word from officers exactly how the person who was leading them on a pursuit was able to get.
That is so fucking big brain. 100% what must have happened is he made a call while on the interstate. So he kind of phoned it in on the interstate and was like, okay, look, I'm going to need you to meet me under the overpass at this spot. I'm coming in hot. Like, this is actually some shit out of the Italian Job movie. Or I guess it's possible that he ditched the car and then stole another one GTA style. Either one is likely. Assuming this is accurate. Though I don't know why they'd lie about him ditching the car. Though I guess what... Here's another one. I'm throwing out all possible options. What could have happened is since none of the ground units saw that happen, I'm imagining they're relying on witness testimonies from like pedestrians in the area. Maybe one of them was in on it and they're like, oh, yeah, that guy in that black car that was driving recklessly. Oh, yeah. He got out into a clown car, a purple clown car. Oh, and they went southbound. Like, it could have just been a lie from the start. Thanks to the resub Nick, Fundy, Cook, and Rusty. Damn, this is actually a pretty wild one. This has so many like possible explanations.
get out of that black car and into that white Jeep, but they are now looking for that driver in a white Jeep. Again, this started out as a pursuit just after noon this afternoon in Koreatown. We were told it was a hostile man with a gun. We were also told that there were 2 people inside that black car. Again, we are still waiting for word on if the search is continuing for that white Jeep. We, of course, will keep you posted as soon as we get new information.
Wow. This was 7 hours ago. Did they ever catch him? I'm imagining not. I'm assuming the car was stolen, so the plates are kind of worthless would be my guess. Go look for the Jeep in the original stream. Okay, let's see.
All right.
Let's see if we can see a Jeep leave.
That can be out right now.
So we're looking for a white Jeep
an area that can be
puking
really
out
busy.
somewhere over here.
Surprisingly, Ventura doesn't look as packed as it often is around lunchtime, with a lot of folks going out to lunch, and perhaps that's because so many of the people
Or it
that
could be
work in
over
the
here
area
somewhere,
are
but
off
we're
for
not
the
going to see this
holidays,
side
but,
because of the chopper's position.
A tricky situation. Sky 9 trying to keep a close eye on this car, but it looks like we're struggling to.
Yeah, and you know what, Amy, we're not the only ones looking for this. I can
A
hear
white
the
Jeep
air
just
commander
pulled
asking
in.
for
Where?
anyone who had eyes on this vehicle. We're not the only.
Yeah, people that work that can be off work. You know,
Where did
a lot
you see that?
with the area, but there's going to be a lot of congestion in the area here. And as we've been talking, you know, a lot of the people out right now. They're out of school, they're off work, and this is certainly an area that can be really busy. Surprisingly, Ventura doesn't look
on the right. It was on the right side. He said a white Jeep pulling in. There's this. I don't think this is a white Jeep pulling in, though. This is coming out. And I don't even think that's a Jeep. Is that a Jeep? I can't tell. It's fucking blurry. It's coming in on this side. Where? This is leaving, by the way. This is leaving, not coming in. On the off ramp. How are you guys even seeing this with all the pixelation? What the fuck are you talking about?
This is certainly an area that can be really busy. Surprisingly, Ventura doesn't look as packed as it often is around lunchtime, with a lot of folks going out to lunch, and perhaps that's because so many of the people that work in the area are off for the holidays. But
that's not a Jeep, is it? No, that's definitely not a Jeep. Is that a Jeep? I guess it could be. I don't think it is, though. It looks more just like a normal SUV. Thanks, the resub. Mac, Sporksy in the Prime, Newton and Matt, and Happy in the resub Nick. Could be a Cherokee. Let me see. It could be a Cherokee. Yeah, it could be a white Jeep Cherokee. It's just like every goddamn car design is like exactly the same nowadays. They're all so uniform. It's so hard to distinguish different makes and models now. That could be fucking anything. That could be a Kia. Like, I mean, that could be literally anything.
Area are off for the holidays, but certainly a tricky situation.
Regardless, though, pretty big brain. Although I don't even know if it was big brain or if he just got extremely fucking lucky. That was a very wacky police chase. They hopped in the invisible boatmobile. That would be huge. Can you fucking imagine? They go into the underpass and on the outside is the paddy wagon. Oh man, that'd be a hype chase. They'd probably just like give up on the pursuit right then and there. I feel like he saw his chance and took it. Yeah, he must have. I think what's very possible is like he pulled in the underpass, ditched the car, and then stole another car. Because there was 2 of them. Like, they probably just like fucking rushed another car and took it. Like, I don't think they would have been able to plan it that quickly. Like, that would be crazy if they somehow planned it that far in advance. He also had a gun. Yeah, plus he had a gun. He absolutely could have just rushed the car and stolen it. Have you seen the one where they lost the guy on foot and got a totally different guy and even let the dog on him? Yeah. We went over that one. Thanks for some toast and ghost. There'd be a lot more commotion. There'd be a lot more commotion if he stole one. Oh, true. Yeah, then the fucking victim of the carjacking would have absolutely just reported it to the police that were not too far behind. That's a really good point. Unless he was just like, oh man, my car got stolen. I guess I'll just walk home.